You don't need money to treat a woman like a queen.
He was broke, he had time.
Yeah. Let's get it.
What's good?
What's poppin'?
What's good?
What's poppin'?
Welcome back to the channel.
What's good, what's good, what's good?
What's poppin', gang, gang, gang. So on today's vlog. Yeah, today I want to talk about, does money matter? Does it matter? Does it matter? But yeah, does it matter? I want to know, yeah, because if a man has money and can provide for you but is lacking in certain things, or there's guys that can provide for you in certain areas and can't provide in the financial state. So, for example, why I even come with this whole thing was because I had an experience where I was talking to two guys. One I had met previously, like a long time ago, and he was set up, he had a business, he worked, he had money, rare. And another one wasn't really set up. He had a job, but it wasn't as great. His financial stats was like money coming in, money going out. Like it was just, you get me? And he just had a situation, he was in a shed, rare. And the guy who had the money had his own place, and it was set up. Sorry. Why am I busting up?
No, sorry, guys.
She's mocking me.
He's in a shadow, man. Just got too much. Anyway,
I got to let you know, I'm painting the picture, yeah. So, the one with the money now, he had all that stuff, but time-wise was shit. Just being affectionate-wise was rubbish. Just like the small fine details and things, rubbish. All he wanted to know about it was like more like a trophy girl, more than just getting to know me or knowing little things about me. But the guy with that financial state wasn't great, was spot on. He treated me like a queen. Like, if I didn't know about getting treated like a queen, this person let me know that you don't need money to treat a woman like a queen.
He was broke, he had time. I'm joking. You know why I gotta laugh though? Because some men, they say that, innit? They like, oh, you want like men that's available and can do all these things. They're not got a lot going on. They're not making money moves and doing.
But in saying that, he didn't have time. He had to go work too, so he had to. That certain times he was at work. He come home, but it wasn't. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't that stuff. It was the small things, like when you came back from work, you bought me a rare drink from rare.
Yeah.
Or you came back and then you still wanted to start cooking food. That for me was the little thing, not the one
it's just different characters though, innit? As an individual. I don't know if it's got anything to do with money, unless it's like, I think some men can become obnoxious when they've got proper money. Do you get what I mean? When they get too big for their boots and then their whole personality just stinks. They change literally from how you know them before, or how people knew them before they were proper set up. Their personality, it just goes downhill. So I don't know, unless it's that set up, I just think some people just grow different.
Maybe, but I just think these two people kind of grew the same. And they came from the same environment, but they just was completely different. And even the way, like the things they will ask, like, how's your day? Or like when it was like certain days of like, say, Christmas, this one will make sure you go in for Christmas and send a little letters or send a prayer, or like just little something, and the other one, you don't even hear from for the day, or the next day you want to say, what did you do? Like, it's just like, really? So I don't know. Maybe it's not money. Maybe it's the character. But
yeah, I think it's characters. But I would say money matters to a certain extent. I think I don't care if you've got big money and then you treat me like shit. I don't care about your money. Keep your money and whatever. But I feel like if you're a good person and you don't have much money like that, then you've definitely got to have some sort of, what do you call it, drive or ambition to you, where you're, or a hustler mentality where you're willing to go try and get out there and whatever, or have some sort of prospects. But other than that, you can't just be dead out and then just be sitting looking in my face. Because I'm telling you, when everything's on my shoulders, all those babies, those nice texts ain't gonna mean nothing after a while. I'm just gonna be like, please,
I hear that.
Don't care for that.
But the only things I say, like the one that was not as financially stable, he used to say, like, if I had money, I would have done this or that. But then it might have changed his character, because I feel like all he would have shown me was materialistic things now. Like, from how it sounds, like all I would have been seeing was the, you know what I'm saying, the things that you want to buy me. But I don't want that. I wanted the things that you're showing me now, because that's the things that matter to
But maybe he's
most
saying that's an
women.
addition because he's already doing all those stuff. So he's saying, if I have money now,
Yeah.
on top of what I'm doing, you're going to also have all of this. Like, I want to give you what I can't give you right now, sort of thing.
Maybe.
So,
Or maybe he's just because, like you said, maybe because he ain't got it, he's showing me the stuff that I want to see, because I'm gonna leave.
if you're asking me A or B, I'm saying, yeah, the good one, the one with a good personality and whatever, because once he gets set up, also he will remember that, like, you didn't diss him out when you
I
didn't
had
have
nothing.
much. Do you know what I'm saying? That he would appreciate you for riding.
But it's crazy because a lot of women will go for the money, but I feel like I see a lot of, even when you watch like the reality shows, like the man's got the money, but then the woman's so not happy because you can have the like thousands of red bottoms, but where's the man? So you look at your red bottom, and the man is straight at
all up on your phone telling you about your man. Yes, it's a.
and
it's
then
a
you've
lot.
got all this stuff. You've got the big house, but all you should see is your kids running around, and where's the man? Or all you can see is very rare, no one's around you. Like, what is the point? So does money really make you happy? Like, you girls that think that, I want a money man, or a man who's doing all this to rare. Like he said, that comes with the cost of time. He's not going to be there 24/7. He's not going to be sitting down watching TV, cuddling, toes twinkling in the covers, because he's got to be out there making his money, or he's got to be at work 24/7.
But I think you can make time, because I had this conversation with my partner the other day, and I was saying we was talking about, you know what we always say about how in the beginning men will be on you, and then when you're on them, it flips over. And like I was saying, this, I feel like it's a natural habit sort of thing. And he was like, nah, it's a thing where you want that person, you got to court them, you got to make sure that they're interested in you, but then you've got to also have your normal life. You still got to go out and make things happen. So once you've got that person, you're more relaxed now, so you can now focus on the day-to-day stuff. So I'm like, no, I was like, basically I feel that when you were still doing your thing before, but you was making the time because you wanted me to be things. So now that you're getting too relaxed. Like you said, you've relaxed. You shouldn't relax, because you found the time before and you can find the time again. Maybe not as much, but find that time. You can't just neglect the whole
In saying that,
thing.
look at the situation beforehand. Like, the guy was saying that basically he runs too much businesses, he don't have the time, he can't be that guy. He said he can't be my boyfriend because he's got too much businesses and too much going on, and which I understand. And obviously he said that if you're running a business, you can't have a partner, apparently. So if you're starting up a business, you can't have a woman that's going to distract you, cool. But then on the other hand, flip side of it, when I then pulled away, you then wanted to come, now you had time. The time magically came from nowhere. Now you had time to do this, now you had time to do that.
I don't believe in that whole you can't have a partner to do a business.
That for me,
I feel like you can.
Can someone put in the description box below and tell me, do you believe that if you're starting a business, or you're starting something new, or you've got multiple businesses, do you think it's wise to have a partner?
I think it's ideal if you don't, then you could, because then you can focus on everything. But it's not impossible, because all you got to do is let this person know, I'm this for you, but I'm not always going to be that available. They need to have that understanding. If you don't, then it wouldn't work.
Yeah,
and that's
fair.
Think
everyone makes time for something they want to invest in. So even if it's your business, you can take 20 minutes out of your day to make a phone call and speak to that person. Because it'll be the same one saying that they can't chill, but you see them on Instagram chilling at friend's house. So you had time to chill at your friend's house. You had time to go buy a bottle. You had time to, you know what I'm saying, you sit in your car for 20 minutes. You have time.
It's a sticky one though.
You have time.
Because you have the time, but then you don't. For example, I feel like when I started to put my hand in so many different businesses and do so much, I felt like when I did have the time, I wanted that time for myself. So I didn't want, do you get what I mean? Like, I didn't want to have to think about anyone else or phone anyone. Like, literally, I'm doing so much all the time that I just wanted time for myself. Like, when I had the time, yes, I could pick up the phone and have a 20-minute conversation, but I didn't want to. In fact, I wanted to put the phone over there. And even if I did want to take that time to scroll on social media, it's something I wanted to do for myself. Do you get what I'm saying? So I get that bit as well. But it's choices, because also, where I am in something, I know that I can't just do that 100%. I still got to make that time there. And where I'm a mother, although I might just want to just do me, I can't just do that. I've got to put that time in for my child as well.
That's a good thing you saying that, because us now would have to do business and be a mum. Whereas them, not saying they don't have to be father, but a lot of the fathers we know, they're not full on, they're not the full-time carer. You get me? So we have to juggle having a child, doing business, and try to maintain a relationship. But a man can't do all three. He's got to do just business and no girlfriend, and then in that be part time or whatever in your child's life. How does that work out? I mean, I know they say that women can do multitask and versatile.
It's still unfair.
We have to put our hands in so much different baskets. But then a man can tell me, I can only put my hand in one basket. I ain't got time to even put a finger in that. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, I think especially in that part where you say about the children, part-time, like being able to just dip in and dip out and do whatever, it's messed up because basically it's a form of neglect. And I'm going to say it because I'm going to say that to say this, because if I now was in a situation where I couldn't make it happen and we both just fall back, what happens to that child? If I just say, oh, no, I can't do this week, and whatever the case may be, just like you can't just do it, or, oh, I've had a shit week financially, I can't pay no support for the child, and then I just had that same moment, what happens to the child?
Yeah. And that's why I have a discussion with a lot of people about that one. Like, we never get a chance, but we never can just say, you know what, F it, I'm done.
Yeah, we can't.
I can't bother today, I'm going to just chill out, I'm going to say no to this. We have to get up, even if we're sick on our sick bed. We have to make sure our child's
still got to make it happen for the child. So I don't get how men can just do that. But
I know a girl who got fed up and she called social services and said, you know what, she found her dad and said, yeah, well, if you don't come, they're gonna take the child. And I think she's at her lowest, and she said, you know what, at this point, like, you're not, I'm crying out now. You're not taking me seriously. So you know what? I'm going to get other people involved to where you're going to see how serious I am. And I'm telling you, that bucked up his ideas. He thought, wow, okay, it's serious. But
that's mad. You have to really be in a tough spot for them because
it's sad.
Once those people are in your business, they're in your business. So it's not something you just opt for.
Exactly. So she was obviously at that point where she thought, you know what? I'm over this. And we always get to them points, but they can just get up and say, no, I'm done. Yeah, I'm gone.
And basically, with the baby mums so it gets to a point where you don't want to run it down no more. You can't bother. You just get on with it. You say, you let them have it. Just forget it. Live your life. I will maintain for my child. I knew what I was getting into. So, like, you're the main carer, whatever the case may be. Let him be free. And then he'll be talking about you to other people like, yeah, she's the good baby mom, Why? Why? Because I just let you be shit, basically. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we was talking about this.
Yeah, it's like, and it's not just one girl. It's like 1,000 of us women saying the same story. Like, I hear it all the time.
Yep, if you're the one that, if you've just given up, and you can't bother, and you're just doing it for yourself now, and you don't run him down, you're not stressing no more just because you just can't be asked. Like, you don't want to feel like you're begging, or you don't have to feel like your child is an actual burden on the whole setup.
And another sad thing we always hear is like, our child will find out when they're older. Like, they'll find out for themselves. So which means we're going to have to carry this burden all the way to this child discovers that parent is not doing the things they're supposed to do. And we have to sit there and yeah.
I think top tip, if your child does still have a relationship with their dad and their dad ain't doing much, the top tip I think I could give is when your child asks you for something, you divert them to the dad, so that each and every time they can get used to the excuses that you were faced with, and then they can see for themselves. So, I ain't got it, or I'm going to give it to you in a minute and it don't come, and whatever, and they will see this.
Yeah, but what happens then? The mum comes through.
It's still going to be the mum that comes through, but then it makes the child see quicker what's happening without you having to badmouth their dad because it makes them feel like, oh, you're just angry, or whatever the case may be. You don't have to do it. See for yourself. I don't have it. Ask your dad.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't come through. Here you go, son. Ask your dad. That's what you keep doing every time. When they go to cinema, ask your dad. When they go to a party, need shoes, ask your dad. And then eventually, all the excuses that you were getting, or that, I'll phone you back, or whatever, he's gonna get that, or she's gonna get it. The child will get that. Do you understand? So, don't stress. Fear not, ladies.
Fear not.
Your time will come. Their time will come.
Their time will come. Yes. But we kind of like screw off the topic. You know how our mouth just starts running.
We just go flowing with it.
Go. But yeah, does money matter? That's what we're talking about, and we end up going into things. But yes, money does matter, because when you're financially not helping the child too, that's a problem.
Exactly. Money, to a certain extent, does matter.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
go. I think after a while it would always matter. So even in the beginning it was like, oh, it don't matter, whatever.
Oh,
You're running
yeah.
along. How long? Because then if you're not stepping up for like years and years,
yeah.
then that's a problem.
And then on the flip side of when you are in that good situation when he's there and you met him and he's got it good and then it flips over and he hasn't got nothing now.
Yeah. I think
It
that's
matters
more
because-
understandable though. What do you mean when he had it and then
Yeah,
lost it sort
yeah.
of thing? I think that's understandable. I think people could always come back. I think if you've done it before, you can do it again.
No, but I'm saying would it matter then? Because there's certain girls that it would matter to because it's like, right, I'm used to this certain lifestyle. And now that lifestyle's changed, I'm now flipping it over and I've got a divorce because I'm used to a certain lifestyle and I'm not going to lower my standards for that guy now.
Men, let them go. If they're the girls are running, just as soon as it gets bad, let them go. I'm honest. They're not the ones to keep. Because that means they're there for just the wrong reasons. Do you understand? Because if you love the guy and you know what he's capable of, everyone has a bad moment. Today could be him, tomorrow it could be me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't matter. Like you can't just run the first time or at any sort of like obstacle. Do you get what I'm saying? So if they're gone, let them go. Let them go.
Ta-ta.
I was like, you ain't missing out on nothing. Yeah, because she went there for the right reasons. Let her go.
It happened right away. But yeah,
No, that's it. I think that's my opinion on it. Oh, you got more to say? Sorry, look at me. That's it.
No, I'm gonna say I do, and I don't think money matters. I feel like you're right. I feel like in the beginning it doesn't matter, but after a while it matters. But the type of girl I've always said to be, after a while your ass to get in the job because there's no way you're sitting in my house or we're sitting in your house shaking with no electric in it. What? Nah, you're gonna get a job.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, nah.
Just on the end of that though, yeah, because I just want to know, does it matter if they don't have their own house or does it matter if they don't have their own car?
Ooh.
Like, I just want to know because for me, some
I rather, you know what? Yeah, it's so look. I rather you don't have your own house, but you have your own car. Because
That's
I
me.
need a car. Like, not that, but I drive, so I can't imagine. I don't want to do the driving. I want to sometimes sit passenger. Or I want to know you can drive. So if you have to drive my car, something like there's no way.
That, like sometimes you just need to get up and go, and it's like you have to literally rely on someone. The house, you can live with me. Or you know, you if you got a good mum, you'll always be able to go to your mum, your grand, your aunties. You get what I mean? That's something that you can do, or rent somewhere for a little piece. Somehow, something will happen. But a car business, you have to sit down and wait on this one or wait on me.
Cab or
That's not.
even,
That's
I mean,
not
everything's
manly.
alright, but like I just always think your car's a security, and like when you want to get up and go, like T said, you should take.
Yeah, I
and
need
go.
a man that can get up and go, or
Yeah.
I'm somewhere and you can get up and come. I'm not saying, oh, I'm waiting for this one or the
Yeah.
cab's taking long. Sorry.
Yeah.
It matters.
Gotta be a vroom,
I don't
vroom,
even
vroom.
care if you've got the pink card, you better have the car. Oh, no, I'm being honest though. I'm actually not joking.
I'm done, but
yeah,
I
I just had to ask
That's a
that.
good question, though. It's good. But I think that sums up still.
Oh, that's it from us, guys.
Don't forget to like,
Subscribe,
comment below,
hit the notification button so you know when we drop that new
and share
every Sunday,
share,
6
share,
p.m.
share.
If you don't know, you should know by now.
You should know.
By
If you
now.
don't know, though, every Sunday 6 p.m. Also, check us out on Done With It every Wednesday on the Done With It podcast.
Follow us on the Instagram, Done With It Podcast.
Spotify, all that. We're on
All of it.
our platform, but yeah.
What I do want to say though is big up the followers that are with us, supporters that notice when we don't drop when we're meant to drop.
You see, listen, like sometimes, like it's not. Sometimes we have bad weeks where moms, we got businesses, we got things going
involuntary
on.
leave that we're giving ourselves. And
Listen, there's some things that happen, lost files. Like we're doing a lot at the moment, as you can see, we're on 2 different platforms, so we're trying, guys.
But
we're
we
coming.
love those
and we're still waiting for you to tell us what you want to
messages
see. Like we said, we're not going to ask you what T said. I'm going to ask you. Please let us know what you want to see.
otherwise we're just
That's what
coming
we
to
wanna hear.
these live topics until
Until
they
we're
let us out.
When we're out, guys, you'll see some vloggy vlogs. You're going to see us out, doing up things, doing up dress up. Because right now,
Excited.
in the house, boy. Yeah. But yeah.
But yeah, we
Thanks
love
for
you.
watching.